Today I actually told somebody how much I had weighed, which was the highest I had weighed was 605 pounds. And I think I weigh 450. I haven't weighed today. Somewhere around that number right now. My goal is to do an Ironman Triathlon, specifically the Kona Ironman Triathlon. And to do that, I need to build up doing shorter triathlons first, which I've done several in the past. I think I've done a total of 8 triathlons before I got out of shape.
I first met Kim Archbold about 11 years ago. And I say first met because we actually met online, but it was a full year, or more than a year really, before we were able to meet in person. And I'll never forget the first time we talked on the phone. We had set up this big phone date for 10 o'clock one night. He was working as a chief surgical resident at a busy Kansas City hospital, and I was in California. So we hoped that 10 o'clock at night would be a chance for us to get some peace and quiet and get to know each other on the phone. And we ended up talking the entire night through. We were talking and laughing, and it was like we'd known each other forever. Next thing I know, he's mentioning that he can see the sunrise in Kansas City, and we said, okay, we really need to get off the phone. But 2 hours later, we were still talking and laughing, and I saw the sunrise in California. This guy and I had talked the entire night. And I thought about our conversation, and I thought about the things I'd learned about him, and I knew I had to know more.
I think where his weight is concerned, I understand where he is self-conscious, but I think after the first couple minutes of talking with him, whoever he comes in contact with, it's gone. It's invisible after that, because he's just a very likable man, and I wish he understood that. I wish he understood how people really do see the real him and not the person he thinks they're seeing.
People always like him. Yeah, he's great with kids. He's not scary. He says sometimes he comes across, because he's a big guy and he doesn't want to scare people, so he really tries to get down to their level, and he's very conversational, so he's not intimidating or anything like that, so that's really nice.
I just think he's got a great bedside manner. I think he's perfect at his job. I really think he's perfect at his job. I wish every ER doctor I've ever run into had been like him.
The big problem in medical school is that he was doing a lot of the classes, and he was doing a lot of extra work, for the guys who were doing stuff, because they had families, so he would volunteer to do the extra stuff. And so when he went home at night, there wasn't any restaurants, and the only thing that was open, fast foods. So that's all he ate was fast foods. So he started putting the weight on.
Being on call all the time didn't suit me well, and I think that's why over my surgery residency I gained weight. I didn't do what I was supposed to do because I was on call all the time. And I was depressed, and it just kind of kept getting worse and kept getting worse, and to the point where it was bad. I got to 605 pounds when I was in Kona, to the point where I could hardly walk 100 yards without having to stop, take a break just to catch my breath, and that's how bad it got.
One of the things that's kind of interesting about training somebody who is overweight is that they sort of have an advantage, and that they have to move that weight that they're carrying. And they're probably used to it, every day carrying themselves, but when you apply it to certain exercises that I'm going to have him do, it's actually going to be a benefit to him in using that weight as a resistance somebody who does a set of something for 30 seconds at 200 pounds is not going to get as much out of it as somebody who's where he's at, where he's starting with. So that's going to be a big advantage for him.
To be able to do an Ironman, and I'm not talking about just going there and walking the course and not making the time. I'm talking about being able to actually do it in a way that's that I can actually say I did an Ironman. Then I think that would be amazing. I know I'd be healthy and I'd be happy, and it'd be something that I could do all my life.
He has several goals that he's already set for himself, so we hope that he achieves them.
I just would like to see him accomplish his lifelong dream of getting to do the Ironman. I know that seems like a long ways off, but he can do it. I think he can. And I actually think he's going to do it this time. He's very determined and wants to do that so bad, and he has been in the triathlons, other times, and knows what a thrill it is to just be a part of it. So I'm hoping that he can enjoy his dream before it's too late.
If I die while I'm training for an Ironman, then I died a happy person. So that's try or die.